who is about the malevolent deluge of the creation of the universe in Gnosticism? Well, I would say it could be Yahweh, the same, and Lucifer. Although some say Lucifer is Christ, is Jesus. No, I don't know. I know it's very complex. It's very, very complicated, you know. They make it very confused so that you will never get to unravel this puzzle and this mystery. You know, they make it very confused and populous. But I still have a feeling that it's the same being playing avatars, different kind of avatar and different kind of character. It's the same being, okay? I still believe so. So he could be Yahweh, and he, of course, he belongs to the Anunnaks, the invaders here. Did they created a human? I don't think so. What I think is that they corrupted the former original to earth. There were already humans being here. Some say that he would say, oh, but the humans are just meat for the aliens. Yeah, this version right now, this present version, Homo sapiens 2, maybe yes. Okay, but not the former, before the invasion occurred. Before the invasion occurred, the beings here on earth were divines, were part of the all of the quarks, because God to me is quarks. It's all there is. It's all the atoms and the molecules. That is God. I cannot define it other than that. And we were one part of it. Our sparkle is divine. No matter what others try to say, that we are just egoims, we are meat, we are farm animals for the aliens. In the present current situation in history of this planet, yes. Back then, I don't think so. I don't think. So he said aldabaoth, who is for me is Yahweh, the same thing. Some say it isn't. They are distinct figures, but I don't think so. Aldabaoth, the blind archon, symbolizes the cosmic tyranny and ignorancy that humanity must overcome, and then they place it in analogy or allegory, but actually in reality they are real, because I have caught them on cam, so they are real. In fact, in 2023, I also saw aldabaoth. They come, he came to the camp very fast, very subtle, and very quickly. He really has the tail of a dragon and the face of a dragon more than a lion. Okay, he's a dragon. I've caught him on cam on 2023 at 2 a.m. in the garden. Okay, 2 a.m. in a very, very sinister haunted garden. So symbolizes the cosmic tyranny and ignorancy that humanity must overcome to reclaim the divine spark and return to the fullness of the pleroma through gnosis. Through gnosis here would mean knowledge, the occult that we must unravel. We must remove the veil, remove the mask, and dig into the unknown. Okay? And the pleroma would be the monad, the other eons, the other hierarchy of existence. In this case, the 13 eons, perhaps, or above 9 eons, 9 frequency of existence. It's no human and is no physical carbonic. Humanity possessing a divine spark finds itself imprisoned in a material body. This imprisonment is the essence of the Gnostic struggle. The journey of the Gnostic is one of awakening, seeking gnosis, a profound transformative knowledge that reveals the true nature of the self and the universe. Yeah, the self is that our genitors who brought who came here, who brought us here in the primordials, the ancient times. They come from the 9 frequency above, and they came to invest here, and they form a troubleless, more divine, beautiful Eden before the invasion came. I don't know what the other beings from the higher hierarchy were doing to Elohims, that they didn't oversee those beings coming. And what happened was that the invader came, the Anunnaki aliens came and took over and destroy everything, destroy our principles, our morals, our heaven, our Eden, our goodness, okay, our social lives. There were no politics before, no armies, nothing, and now we have all this is how that we have it now today. And then this year is a circle, and the next year you're gonna have a new age, perhaps new era, a new age of Aquarius, maybe worse than the age of Pisces. And the aldabaoth is doing everything, who is in Kaya or in Leo, or they are all in it together. They are doing everything not to lose their role, not to lose their position here on earth, and they are trying to destroy everything. All the things that they founded here, they are destroying and are crumbling, turning to pieces. And this year they will accelerate. This year will be a very cunning year, very sinister, and going to close a cycle. Okay, and he will do whatever he wants to destroy this matrix, the matrix that he himself helped to create in team, because they are in team. They created in team, they and their cons, them use, and they'll try to destroy. So brace yourselves, because the ride will be tough this year. There are room for too much for a pre-humanitarian, not say humanitarian, but spiritual growth. Okay, this year there will be room for that, but there are sinister forces that will try to overcome it. They will try to overdo it and to take over, because you will not let it go easily. Aldabaoth in Yahweh, you're not going to give up easily, even if they are out of the picture, out of the field, out of the scene. His archons will be there to represent him, both in human and non-human forms. So they try to put it in an allegorical way, in a metaphor way, but it's more than that. It's real. It real exists. This journey is a profound transformation, a return to the light and fullness of the divine, overcoming the cosmic tyranny of aldabaoth.
Greetings, noble seekers of truth and into the mysteries of the universe, exploring the depths of occult knowledge and the potentials of the magic that resides within each of us. Together, we shall...
Back then, they didn't know better, so they put it as it were the works of, demons, whatever. And then later they would create another analogy, another, how to say, nomenclature for it, which we call genies or all this. But nowadays they are known as aliens. They are aliens.
Unveil the wisdom that can transform your existence and elevate you to new spiritual heights. If this journey resonates with your spirit, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you won't miss any teachings. Always remember, every man and woman is a star.
Yeah, we are a star. We are part of the stardust, the cosmos. And I'm not referring to the body, to the physical alone, but to our essence. Okay, is a spark of the all, the spark of the eons. And there are some who say we are just meat. Yeah, this is the body. You are referring to the body, but you must learn how to discern between the body, the physical, the soul, the mind.
Aldabaoth, the blind archon and cosmic tyrant, the demiurge whose existence resonates in the shadows of myth and esotericism. He is a central figure in Gnostic tradition, a being whose power and ignorance shape the material prison we know as our universe. To fully comprehend aldabaoth, it is necessary to explore ancient texts, decipher esoteric symbols, and unravel the Gnostic cosmology that underpins his legend.
And they also created what? Geometry. Geometry is a demiurge and archon's creation.
The story of Aldabaoth begins with wisdom, Sophia, one of the aeons of the pleroma, the divine fullness. In the Apocryphon of John, we find a detailed account of how Sophia, in her quest for...
Sophia and the ancient texts may symbolize wisdom, knowledge, etc., but all symbolize the queen that resides in some of the universe. And she created a son who wanted to overthrow her from her throne and take over. It was him also who created the mythology of the jealous, envious, greedy, vengeful God. You see, he created this mythology that there were a devil around because his mother wanted to get rid of him or rejected him altogether. And what he did was he keep on creeping, keep on turn up to her doorstep, to her kingdom, no matter what she did to do away with him, which I found also very sad to do it, okay? Because, a mother is a mother. And no matter what the son is, what the daughter is, the love is still there. The sparkle of love is still there. The unconditional love is still there for the son or daughter. But the story goes that this mother wants to do away with her son, who is a non-good. And so he keeps on return, and to fool her, he created the story of a devil who was roaming around, and the females was not protected enough from this devil, male devil, and for that they would need a hierarchy of males and male gods to protect them from this devil. And that's how religions, male hierarchy and male religions was created in the first place. If the idea of protecting the female that back then didn't need any protection because there was nothing to be protected from in the first place. But they created, nevertheless, with the coming of aldabaoth in Yahweh. Okay, so these changes and the female hierarchy was not done overnight, but slowly through the time, through the centuries. It was done slowly, the changes.
For a deeper and more intimate understanding of the divine, made a mistake. She attempted to create without the consent of her consort and without the permission of the
She had only daughter and she decided to create a son.
This
who
act
gave her a lot
resulted
of
in the
problems
birth of
later
an
on.
imperfect and deficient being, aldabaoth. Aldabaoth was expelled from the celestial realm due to
Also, it may be symbolized as what? The union of Anu from Sirius, the lion, beast, dragon, whatever, who take one of the queens from Orion, princess to Mary. And then from this union came Yaldabaoth, Yahweh. Or Yahweh could be Anu, I don't know. Or the son of the union between the snake queen daughters to the lions, felines beings from Sirius. And then a new being surfaced that was part snake and a part lion. And maybe he was faced with discrimination, prejudices, and then this all created trauma because it was not him discriminated by his mother, but also by his whole society. So maybe he decided to revolt, to create chaos, to revolt, to take revenge on all that, because he keeps trauma within. And I believe that maybe he needs love, understanding, and care. I don't know, because maybe his heart is already totally, cold, empathic, etc. But maybe he needs love, okay, because he was outcast. Maybe he was thrown about for being different, for being by species, and nowadays we call biracial, and he was pretty much discriminated against.
his imperfection.
And maybe he kept this
He
on
fell
his
out
heart.
of the
Who are we to judge? Who are those other beings to judge? We must understand his IQs. Maybe he had trauma. No, I'm saying it through a point of view of a mother. Okay, because I am a mother. I have compassion. Sometimes I may act strict, severe, but I also have compassion and I have empathy. And I also believe that even aldabaoth or Yahweh also have compassion. No matter what people say, not say people, beings judge a lot. Okay, I know he screwed up, but I still believe that he has something good in him. I want to believe that, although maybe I'd be foolish, but I still believe that he has some goodness here.
Finding himself in the depths of the abyss, separated from the eternal light and divine fullness, described as a being with the head of a lion and the body of a serpent.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Aldabaoth symbolizes power and cunning. His grotesque appearance reflects the unbalanced nature of his creation and
So what? Because of this, you want to discriminate against him?
his separation from the divine.
Why he separated? Because he was outcast. He was discriminated. That's why I can't stand a mother who discriminates against his own. I often see this, among around me, and then I reproach that mother. I say, why you treat your son like that, or your daughter? You can't do so. No, because this boy is too much, or this boy is fat, or this boy is too thin. You say, so what? You must accept him the way he is. It doesn't matter. No, but he resembles his father. You go, but he and his father are distinct. He's unique. You need to understand that. He's unique. He's a part of his father, but he's not his father. He's unique. And you need to respect his uniqueness. The realm of aldabaoth. I don't know. I think I'm diplomatic. I like to stay on the middle. I'm neutral. I am diplomatic. That's why I don't like Josephine. Where is the Josephine? I'm there to try to correct it. I don't know from which realm I come from, because these beings from these 13 eons too are very judgmental. I don't like to be judgmental. I don't know. Maybe I'm foolish, but I'm pretty much different.
Cast into chaos, Aldabaoth began to create his own realm, distinct from the pleroma. He formed the material cosmos, an imperfect imitation of the divine realm, and populated it with archons, his assistants and guardians. These archons are the cosmic authorities that govern the celestial spheres and keep humanity trapped in ignorance. And
that is sad. And also, because he created it from his own cells, he created other beings, the other archons, them use pass up some ascended master, some guardians, etc.
and illusion. In his blind arrogance, Aldabaoth declared himself the only true God, proclaiming, I am God, and there is no other beside me.
Reminds me some religion. There is no God, but I am the only God. After me, there's no other gods. Does it ring the bell? There is no God, but
this declaration is seen by
aldabaoth, for these people. And beside
the
me,
Gnostics as proof of his ignorance. He does not recognize that his light is merely a shadow of the true light of the pleroma, a false light that deceives and imprisons.
Because he wants to be best, because he wants cast off. He was always the odd one out, the outcast. So how would you want him to feel? The myth of the divine prisoner.
Gnostics believe that humanity possesses a divine spark, a fragment of the pleroma that Aldabaoth tries to suppress. This myth of the divine prisoner is central.
What Aldabaoth tried to do, what he's trying to do is make the human only his. That's his precious, his precious goods that he have modified at his will to be similar to him. That's why he said God created the eyes in his image, right? So it means that Aldabaoth wants us to be like him, and he wants us to forget the pleroma and the monad. But that's the cosmos. That's the cosmos for me. And you need to return there. But Aldabaoth, with his over-possession, because he's too possessive, he wanna us all for him. Okay? He wanna to hold us even in a cruel way for himself. That's how I see it. That's how I feel it. Sometimes he thinks that he's doing the right thing, but you know the case of the mother cat that his mother is killing her kitten, think that she's protecting them. They smother them so much, right? So it's the same way with him. He's trying to take our shine, our sparkle from the Munir and be only like his, okay? Be one of him alone, because he's into duality, both the dark and a sparkle of light. No matter how much he tried to oversee it, he don't accept it, but he still makes part of the light.
To Gnostic cosmology. According to this view, the human soul is trapped in the material body, a prison constructed by the archons to keep humanity submissive and ignorant of its true nature. The narrative in the Gospel of Truth and other Gnostic texts describes how humanity was created in the image of the Pleroma, but imprisoned in flesh by the Demiurge and his archons. The soul, originally a part of the divine, was enveloped in matter, subjected to suffering and death. However, within every human being resides the divine.
Before we were immortal, and now we are subject to death, because it's been kind of mess up all the originality, made a replica. So that's where Jesus come about. Maybe Jesus come from the other higher hierarchy in the eons. Jesus tries to battle them, okay, with his army, but he's trying to battle them not literally wise, not defeat weapons or whatever. His weapon was knowledge, and trying to wake up the humans here, do us a favor, because in a way or another we become prisoners of these archons and demiurge. Okay, became their prisoners, their slave. You know, there are religion, extremist religion, I'm not gonna name it, you can guess which one, who says that we are slave of this God, who is this one, aldabaoth and Yahweh, okay, that we are their slaves, because we became his slave in a way or another. And as Jesus' role was to come and free humanity from this trap. But then people ask, why then the Christianity had the crusade and all the battles and all the thing that they does? It's because, you know, I'm arbitrary. I don't take sides. I'm in the middle, but I see things from both angle and all angle as much as possible. And what I see is that to fight a tyrant, to fight this post, you need to become one. You need to become firm and a warrior. All right? Because you want to fight for your people. You want to fight for your ideas. You want to fight for your principles. And you have no other way but to fight this post. And another thing is, another answer could be because the crust of some of the Christianity knowledge is not very crust. Okay? It's already, I believe it's Yahweh who have infiltrated into all the Abrahamic religions system. In other Eastern religions, he's there also as well. but he have infiltrated into the Abrahamic religion. So to better have control of the things that he want to own, he become a part of it. So he owns religion, he owns politics, he owns economics. Everything he tries to own, he possesses in both. Okay, this includes the religion, this includes the fake Jesus that many people worship here. But the true Christ, it came to tell the truth. Okay, sophia could as well also be Christ. It also represents knowledge, open of mind, openness of mind, to amplify your consciousness, to wake you up, to trigger you, etc.
Divine spark, the part of the spirit that longs for liberation and return to the pleroma.
So this year gonna be very crucial. It's a very turbulent year. The next year starts a new cycle, maybe new age of Aquarius. Not sure. Let's see.
For the Gnostics, the spiritual journey is a process of awakening and liberation. Through knowledge, gnosis, initiates can break the chains imposed by aldabaoth and his archons. This knowledge is not merely intellectual, but a profound and transformative experience that reveals the true nature of being and the universe. In esoteric rituals and mystical practices, aldabaoth is often invoked as the symbol of the forces that must be overcome to achieve spiritual enlightenment. He is the arch-enemy of the seeker, the guardian of the threshold who
The arch-enemy of the seeker, the guardian of the threshold. The threshold is hell. Okay.
must be defeated for the soul to return to the pleroma.
And then the threshold need to be defeated. So after or upon that, they try to pin you there. Okay, your spirit, your astral body is pinned there. Or the soul, he don't want to let it go. But once you let it go, or once other beings come to rescue you, you can go back to your monad. But who created the reincarnation? Reincarnation is a violation of multiversal laws. Who created it? These archons, maybe. Or the others, I don't know. Or maybe we still don't know, what's real behind all this. Sometimes I think that they are all in it together. They are the two sides of the same coin. Play team bad, team light, team dark. And we are the only pawn here.
The symbolism of aldabaoth is complex and multifaceted. His lion-serpent form represents the duality of his nature, power and deceit, strength and cunning. He is both the creator and the jailer.
The lion symbolizes strength, symbolizes ambitions, glamour, attention seeker, and tyranny. Tyranny. And power over. That's the lion symbol. There are many nations who have this symbol. It's pretty materialistic indeed.
Of the material cosmos. His ignorance is the source of his...
The snake symbolizes cunning, way, schemes, lies, deceits, wisdom, intelligence, a cunning way to attain things. Understand? and deceits, pretty much deceits. So the two of them walks together. This also represents Sirius and Orion. Sirius the serpent, Orion the chimera beasts, the feline-faced
his power,
beasts.
but also his greatest weakness. In
Some say, oh, but where the wolf will stand. The wolf here is the the symbol of the guardians, the loyal master, loyal servants who are there to serve. That's the symbol of the wolf. Okay, means pack, loyalty to the pack, and helpers, guardianship, etc.
Gnostic iconography, Aldabaoth is often depicted with a fierce and menacing countenance.
I love you all. I don't hate, I don't hate them. I love her, but I'm a wolf. I'm a wolf.
His lion's head symbolizes his brute force and domination, while his serpent's body suggests his deceptive and cunning nature.
I think that love conquers everything.
He is the Lord of illusions, the one who keeps humanity trapped in the darkness of ignorance. Sacred texts like the Pistis Sophia describe the epic struggle between light and darkness, between ignorance and knowledge, between Aldabaoth and the...
I thought we saw Michael pinning the dragon. Why now is a Sophia? That one symbolizes the struggle between Orion and Sirius, the queen fighting Sirius, the male hierarchy.
The divine. In these narratives, the victory over Aldabaoth is seen as the culmination of the spiritual journey, the realization of reunification with the divine. In the alchemical context, Aldabaoth is seen as the lead that must be transmuted into gold. He represents the primordial chaos that must be ordered, the darkness that must be illuminated.
Yeah, but he also exists here in a metaphorical way. It's the darkening sea that you must conquer to see the light. But without the dark, you cannot see the light. You must be in the dark to see the light on the other side. You must go through the dark to see the light. That's in this universe, the universe of polarity and duality. Okay? So dark will be incumbent for you to see the light.
This process of transmutation is both an inner journey and a cosmic battle, a confrontation between the lower self and the higher self, between ignorance and enlightenment.
The material prison and spiritual freedom.
Aldabaoth is the architect of the material prison, but also the obstacle that must be overcome. Through the study of Gnostic texts and spiritual practice, seekers can begin to understand the nature of this prison and find the means to transcend it. The key to liberation lies in gnosis, the inner knowledge that reveals the true nature of being. And
in a metaphorical way, in an allegorical way, I noticed that the beings who say they had from the light, from the 9 aeons above in frequency, also has something to do with all this. Okay? They are also involved in all this. So this is the metaphorical way. But in the reality, in the literal way, Yahweh is pretty much real. It exists. The Anunnakis exist. Aliens exist. Good and evil exists. Demonic forces exist.
And the cosmos. Gnostic texts like the Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Philip offer glimpses of the wisdom needed to overcome aldabaoth. They speak of a secret knowledge, a hidden truth that can only be understood through direct experience and deep introspection. This knowledge is the key to liberation, the light that can break the chains of ignorance.
And open, you break this chain, you see through all this. You cannot also hate the darkening sea, but just behold it. You don't have to embrace it, but you don't have to hate it. Just behold it.
The struggle against aldabaoth is a cosmic battle between light and darkness, between truth and illusion. This battle takes place not only on the physical plane, but also on the spiritual plane. Aldabaoth and his archons will do everything in their power to keep humanity trapped in ignorance. They create distractions, feed illusions.
Why they do this? What's the root of all this? Fear. Fear breeds ignorancy. Ignorancy breeds despair. Despair breeds distraction. Distraction bears renovation.
And sow doubt to prevent seekers from finding the truth.
Everything that's negative is done through fear. Everything that is positive is done to courage and love. When you have love, you have courage. When you have courage, you have love.
For the Gnostics, the redemption of the soul is the ultimate goal of the spiritual journey. Through knowledge and spiritual practice, the soul can be liberated from the grasp of aldabaoth and returned to the pleroma. This process is often described as an awakening, a profound transformation that reveals the truth.
Aldabaoth, Yahweh here is a spirit. Then you need to let go of this spirit. May also mean the ego. Is a spirit, ego, and also a being that has been plus being made real through thoughts forms, and people kind of have made real through their thought forms. Okay, but there's a spirit also and the ego. But at the same time, in a parallel way, it does exist.
True nature of being. In Gnostic texts, redemption is often associated with salvific figures like the Gnostic Christ, who bring the light of truth to the world. These figures are seen as guides and teachers.
Oh my God, from yesterday there's been, how they call it, firecracks around.
Who help seekers find the path back to the pleroma. They offer teachings and rituals that can help break the chains of ignorance and achieve enlightenment. The myth of aldabaoth continues to resonate in contemporary culture. He is often reinterpreted in works of literature, cinema, and art, symbolizing the ongoing struggle between ignorance and knowledge, between oppression and freedom. In many of these representations, aldabaoth is seen as an archetype of the tyrant, a symbol of the forces that seek to suppress.
With love, care, compassion, patience, you may tame the beast, try to tame the beast, but you won't remove its instinct, wild instinct away, because it's already there. So they become like unpredictable. You may temporarily tame them and make them okay. They will be okay, they will love you, they will obey you, but you cannot
Individuality
trust in their reaction, because they won't be like consistent. You never know what they will be next.
and freedom of thought.
So do at your own peril. Love them, respect them, care for them, but, well, be always alert.
Sophia, the mother of aldabaoth, plays a crucial role in the Gnostic narrative. Her initial mistake led to the creation of the demiurge, but she is also the force that seeks to redeem and save humanity. In Gnostic texts, Sophia is often portrayed as a suffering and penitent figure who works tirelessly to correct her mistake.
Reminds me of the La Llorona, who always crying. But why she's penalized for this, chastised for it? Let it be, it happened already. What's done is done. And an existence per se is experience, is a trial. It's trying, because without trying, we'll never know. It will become stagnate. And stagnation is not what existence in the carbonic material way should be. So who is to blame Sophia? She did what she had to do. If I were her, I wouldn't regret, because at least I have tried something new,
And bring
rather
the
than
light
be stagnate, like an ambulant metamorphosis.
of gnosis to the world. Sophia is the personification of divine wisdom, and her journey of fall and redemption reflects the spiritual journey of every human soul. She is both the source of the problem and the key to its solution. Through Sophia, Gnostics find hope and guidance in their quest for truth
That's why she returned as Christ to teach.
and liberation.
Sophia is Christ incarnate.
For the Gnostics, aldabaoth is more than just a cosmic tyrant. He is a symbol of the forces that keep humanity trapped in ignorance and illusion. His story is an allegory of the limitations and challenges we face in our spiritual journey. Understanding aldabaoth is understanding the nature of the material cosmos and the forces that shape our existence. He represents primordial ignorance, the darkness that must be illuminated by the light of knowledge. By facing and overcoming aldabaoth, seekers can transcend the material prison and achieve divine fullness. This process of overcoming is the essence of the Gnostic spiritual journey, a path of self-discovery and transformation that leads to true freedom. The journey of return to the pleroma is arduous and filled with challenges. Aldabaoth
They put
and
a
his
lot
archons will
of obstacles even after death. Just like a game. You have to go through a lot of battle and obstacle before you reach your plenitude of the peak. It's not easy. It'll take years of journey through the cosmos before
do
you
everything in
reach
their
the peak,
power
the
to keep
summit.
humanity trapped in ignorance. However, those who
like
persevere, who seek knowledge with sincerity,
Just like scale the Mount Everest. Some make it, some not. More perishes, few succeeds.
sincerity and determination can find the hidden light beyond the veil of illusion. The return to the pleroma is the realization of our true nature as beings of light. It is the culmination of a journey of self-discovery and transformation. By confronting and overcoming aldabaoth, we transcend the material prison and reunite with the divine.
You need courage, and you need knowledge to deal with this second.
Completing the cycle of creation and achieving eternal fullness.
The role of Gnostic texts.
Gnostic texts play a crucial role in understanding aldabaoth and the quest for truth. Works like the Gospel of Judas, the Gospel of Truth, and the Gospel of Thomas offer deep insights and revelations about the nature of the cosmos and the spiritual journey. These texts are rich in symbolism and esoteric teachings that can guide seekers in their quest for gnosis. Understanding aldabaoth is understanding the nature of the material cosmos and the forces that shape our existence. He is a powerful symbol of the limitations and challenges we face.
No, but he's real. Believe me, it's real. But in a way or another, they put it in a very romanticized, ideological symbol.
Face in our spiritual journey. By studying his nature and influence, we can find the means to transcend our current condition and achieve enlightenment. Aldabaoth is both our creator and our jailer, but also
When they mean here our creator and our jailer, this mean, let me check. Our creator is not that he created us. Literally speak, maybe it's a figurative way of speak. Maybe is the creator of this matrix. Okay, he's the founder of the matrix, but he didn't create our essence per se, which belongs to cosmos, right? However, the creator of our reality, yeah, he's the creator of our reality. And with that also come a price, which is like a jail. We are inside a body, inside a bubble, which looks like for some a jail. Why? Because we are limited. Many people here live through ignorance. They know anything but the cultures, their family, their surroundings, people like them, the world. They use animals as slaves, servants, and food as much as their master, their gods do. You know, people treat the animals the way their gods treat them. And it's sad. And it's only when we see through all this, when we perforate, we push through the veils of ignorance, that we will know the truth. So when we're gonna be enlightened.
also the obstacle we must overcome to realize our true divine potential. The battle against aldabaoth is a battle for the soul of humanity, a struggle to reclaim our divine heritage and return to the light of the pleroma.
Return to source. Return to
This
source.
process of self-discovery and transformation is the essence of the Gnostic spiritual journey, a path that leads to true freedom and fullness. By confronting and transcending aldabaoth, we achieve the realization of our true nature as beings of light, destined to return to the pleroma and eternal fullness. We have reached the end of another journey of knowledge and enlightenment. I hope the lessons shared today inspire you to further explore the mysteries of the universe and the hidden power within each of you. Always remember the sacred words, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." Until next time. 93.